first quarter. Guys?
Appreciate that, Holly. Arizona will kick off to get things underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. The Cyclones offense will go on the attack first. And here comes Jalen Reagor. He's trying to flush that last performance. 4 interceptions and just a single touchdown pass. From the gun, the ground game. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and this crowd getting even more juice.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
To the air, it's Reagor. Out wide right, it's Boyd. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Caught. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. This third down a little longer after that penalty. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
So the Arizona Wildcats offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. A matchup that we're going to lock in on, left side of the line, and whether they can keep this edge rusher at bay. Got his man. Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5. Picked up 5 on that last pass play, now it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Fafita. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. He'll work his way down to the 28. And the Wildcats come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Hits inside. It's Craig. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it from the red zone. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
On play action. Got there right as the ball did, jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Right side, it's Gallagher. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. He'll pull it down. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. Breaks into the open. Past the 50. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut, or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things. And you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
Looking for a man. It's Rayner. Hauls it in. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They'll stop him at the 31. Let's mark it off at 5 yards, and that will be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Just discarding tacklers, punching and grinding his way to the 23. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. This time they'll throw it. Fires to the big fella. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
We've seen really nice balance here on this drive. Quarterback's 3 for 3. He's picking this defense apart. They've also run the ball well, too, and here they are down close to the goal line. This defense has no idea what's coming next.
They'll go to the air. Rush right in his face. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. Now, after the sack, there is a man still down. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to throwing, they've got to go a long way. Finds his big tight end. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. Setting up the screen. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. And the offense doesn't bat an eye. They'll stay on the field and try to score from the 1 on 4th down. Trying to pound it in. And he's not going to be able to wedge his way there. The defense with the stop. They're backed up. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Keeps it moving. It's Craig. Knocked down in the backfield 2 yards behind the line. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They give it back to him. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain. And guys, they're not going to give up on picking up the first down, but they also need some breathing room for the punter. Back to throw, it's Fafita. The heat got to him, and he just sort of froze and got tackled in the end zone for a safety. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period.
Number 35, set to kick this one.
On the return.
The return is brought down at the 36.
Iowa State's offense heads out to get this drive underway. Both of these defenses a little bent, but not breaking in clutch situations, David.
It's always exciting when you can go.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Flying down the right side. Touchdown, Wildcats. The defense putting points on the board.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. He'll bring it out. It's Bailey. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Tells the run, wants to pass. Rolls right. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Sells to fake. Almost had the completion. Just missed it. They'll need a bunch on second down. Working the ground game.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball on second and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable third down situation. Good call. So tough spot to be in second and long. Nice answer, nice run by the running back.
Push is ahead. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Could not make his way to the corner.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
Tight end now in motion. Scanning the field, it's Rayner. Spits it out to the back. And the timing just a hair off. 3rd and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
It's a nice job by the receiver working past the sticks. Looked like it was going to be a 1st down by the offense, but how about the physical play knocking that ball loose?
What an absolute howitzer he unleashed off his foot.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some 1st downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. Whole lot easier after that penalty. It's 3rd and 2. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying to squeak through the pile. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Making his first move. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Escapes the pressure going right. The throw. Maybe tried to baby that one in there.
Give a lot of credit to the defense on this one. They were able to generate a pass rush, force the quarterback to move off of his spot, and that definitely affected his accuracy. And it's a big reason why that throw was incomplete.
Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Quarterback decides, let's think this fourth down play over, and he calls a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. And the Cyclones line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. The Arizona offense coming onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Follows his blocks. It's Craig. He's got enough. Finding some room. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Turns up, it's Jordan. Nice move there. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Sends it back in motion. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Nowhere to go.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Spins away from the defense. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
These guys in a much better position after that penalty on the D. Now it's 2nd and 7. Fires left. Pulls it in. It's Spivey. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Quick give. It's Craig. Breaks the tackle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to Pater. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Direct snap. It's Roberts. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking downfield, it's Fafita. Under pressure. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. And now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Turns it upfield. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. The give. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the book, 10 time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Out wide right, it's Jordan. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
2nd and long here. Right back to the well. Got enough for the first down. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Straight ahead, it's Craig. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got his man to the left. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. And the Wildcats go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Oh, pressure's coming. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Fafita. Got rid of it just in time. Unloads in the nick of time.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Look out! Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. Let's see what the Cyclones offense has dialed up for this drive. The defense set them up with a turnover, and now to try to cash it in. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Quick give. Runs through the tackle. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up third and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
The Cyclones will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Trying to make one miss. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. Dropping back, it's Fafita. Right side, it's Craig. Breaks free, and he might be gone. Offense has gained momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And he's brought down after a short gain. Long way to go on second down. Running inside, it's Roberts. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. Already proven reliable. Once he'll try a second field goal, this one a 37-yarder. Absolutely center cut. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Got some work to do here on 2nd and 8 from the 20. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. He goes out of bounds across the 15 at the 16. That's a solid pickup on that one.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some...
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. And the Cyclones will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the catch right at the 50. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. The Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air, it's Fafita. Flip it out to the back on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. And the Wildcats in the hurry-up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Finds his tight end. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscles. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Caught in the backfield, it's Gallagher. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. And this one is perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
Iowa State sending the offense back out. Giving up that last field goal really hurt. It's a 3-possession game, and things look dire, to be candid. Swapped immediately.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically.
Going over the top. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Now I have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Gives it. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Craig.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? You've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Makes a grab past the marker. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Makes one man miss. Turning it on. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. And the route is on. They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Iowa State's offense heads out to get this drive underway. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
That's a really good job by this defense, because 2nd and short, a lot of times, you're thinking pass. You're thinking they're going to try to make that big play because they're set up in a good spot. They did a great job still getting penetration, shutting down the run. Now, 3rd and short time. probably expecting another run again. Who's going to be the most physical team?
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Hit and stopped right there, not much on that pickup. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Drops back, it's Rayner. Incomplete as the screen goes right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs. The run inside. It's Craig. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still, just a very short gain. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Line getting set on 2nd down. Just feeds the running back. Got the first down. He stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? Trying to run, it's Craig. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. They've got it down to the 3, now it's 2nd and goal. Well, they say you win a few, you lose a few, and some get rained out. Would have been good for